Quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Shooter taking a shot deep. Open target. From left to right, sets off. Oh,
Down.
watch him. He's gonna step. He's gonna go for the. It fell from the sky into Aaron Icing.
They last met last season. Nebraska walked away with a 45-24 victory, but this season things are reversed and Nebraska wants to hinder West Virginia's pit plans. Hello and welcome everyone watching live on YouTube. I'm Jeff Melanishin, and joining me for this one is Matt Hatcher once again. Matt, Nebraska, those are the most dangerous teams to play against.
Yeah, Jeff, I mean, if you're Nebraska coming out tonight, senior night here at home with a chance to ruin a really good West Virginia team season, this is what you play for. Keep this in mind, West Virginia last year, 0-8, has a chance to finish 4-4, but you gotta beat the Huskers at home. And I know there's nothing more these Cornhuskers want to do than is to ruin that chance.
We will see Kevin Barnes and the offense for West Virginia coming out first. They will start at their own 22. Ball fake. Barnes, he's going to open it deep, and that is going to sail out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's the thing. With the pickup of Tomlin Clementine by this West Virginia team late in this season, that really has opened up their offense. Jackson Height has a great comrade now. Philbin has a bigger chance to get some runs going. This West Virginia team is looking dangerous.
They'll start with a handoff on second down to Philbin. His first carry of the game will only go for a gain of 1. Only his 153rd carry of the season.
And that's a great job there by Nebraska, coming out strong. A quick 3-and-out here does a lot of confidence for this offense.
Trips to the top of the formation for Barnes on 3rd and 9. Going to check it shy, and give his receiver time and Jacob Tomas to pick up 15 and a first down.
Yeah, and don't forget, this is senior night here for the Huskers, so Kareem Barnes and Trevor Alber, the right end and cornerback, playing their final games here for the Huskers. You know they want to go out with a bang.
West Virginia wearing the helmets with the American flag, as Murphy saying that Memorial Day tribute. Looking good and looking, hey, you feel good, you look good, you play good is what some always say. And that's going to be a check down to the far side to Gaucher. The tight end will pick up 2 on his first reception.
Smart little check down there by Barnes, able to find Gaucher. Only picking up 2, but I'll still take that if I'm West Virginia.
Quick throw, receiver bubble screen, goes for nowhere. Well, they'll give him 2 yards. Height will pick up 2. Playing against his former team, Nebraska.
Yeah, it's a great pickup there, though, by the Nebraska defense, not allowing anything, stopping Hyde extremely short. I think that that's a great play overall by the corners.
1-1 on third down. First drive of the game if you are just tuning in on YouTube. West Virginia starting with the ball first. Tight end coming in motion as Gaucher will line up on the right side of the formation. A quick throw across the middle on the slant route. Finds Clementine. His first grab goes for 11.
Yeah, Buck Burke, the middle linebacker, getting credit on that tackle there. I thought a risky play there by Barnes. Kind of floated that ball up, but he was able to find Clementine for the first down.
2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Hand off to Philbin. He's got some room to roam. Picks up 7 on the play. Ice tray. You haven't missed anything yet. West Virginia starting with the ball first. They're still on offense.
Great pickup there by Philbin. Just keeps the head low, keeps the feet moving, able to pick up 7 there.
Inside Nebraska territory on the opening drive. 4 down defensive lineman for Nebraska. There's going to be another handoff to Philbin. He is hit behind the line, but able to pick up a yard on that play.
Yeah, able to pick up a yard, but that was a great job by the Nebraska defense, immediately swarming Philbin as they recognized that run. Able to stop him a lot shorter. Philbin looked like he might have had a chance to break that.
Pistol full house in the backfield. 1 receiver to each side. Triple option. Barnes can't pitch it. Probably best call that he's made not pitching that one. Might have been a bad play, but Martrell Wright will pick up the tackle for loss, and that will be 4th down. Maybe we'll see the punt. Maybe they'll go for it.
Yeah, Caleb Killingsworth, the outside linebacker, gets that first hit on Barnes, and Wright picks him up. And that's a great job there by Nebraska's defense. Able to hold him here to force the punt away. That's what they needed. Now it's up to the offense to go out there and make a big play.
And a nice directional punt from the punter from West Virginia, and that's going to pin Nebraska deep in their own end at the 5.
Yeah, and this is a big game now. Riley Murray, the freshman quarterback, this is where it all hinges. Welcome to the CFSL, young man.
In his last game of his freshman campaign, Nolan Ellis with his first grab goes for 12.
Great pickup there, finding Ellis, who's really been that star wideout this year for the Nebraska offense, able to pick up a good first down there, get him out of the end zone.
Murray now going under center. Tight end coming in motion is J.B. Bell. Will line up on the right side. Murray will throw it that way, pick up a 3 on the play.
Yeah, good decision though, finding Bell on the short little dump off route. That's a good way to just keep those yards, throw it to the tight end who's going to hold on to that ball and make sure you don't lose it.
Sophomore tight end picking up his 30th reception of the season. Oh, and this one is picked off. Ill-advised throw, broken tackle. And good field position for the offense. Cosmo Mintz with the interception.
Yeah, and that's a great read there by Mintz. Able to jump the route, gets his 3rd interception of the season. Look at that, goes up for it. Great job there by Mintz. And Rory, unfortunately, that's not a bad throw. Mintz just happened to be right there.
Got to see the white jersey throw over it. Pistol full house in the backfield. They did the triple option the last time they ran out of that, but here they're going to throw it out of bounds. Barnes with the incompletion.
And I had the chance to talk to Rory, the AD of Nebraska, before this game. If I said, what can we expect from you guys tonight wanting this upset? He says, we want a good finish out the game with a good season, send them out of the Big 12 with a loss. We're working on our defense, so hopefully we can keep that up this week and maybe fix those small mistakes on offense.
Height will pick up 6. So far, I mean, you got to like what you're seeing if you're Nebraska outside of that pick a couple of plays ago.
Yeah, I mean, their defense, again, they held firm on that last drive. If they can hold firm here with the great field position West Virginia started with, that's a big W.
Let's see, 3rd and 4, throwing it underneath. Philbin picks up 2, and there's the stop, and holding them to a field goal, the Nebraska defense.
Yeah, that's a great job by the defense in the secondary, especially not letting Barnes find anything deep right there. Beautiful job there to force them to 3. That's what you want if you're Nebraska.
As Braden Gabriel kicks it through the uprights and good. So 3-0 is the score. As Mike calls out Murph and says, what's like watching your game and not calling it? Might be a little different for Murph, but at least it's an early game, so he could just go to bed right after this one's over.
Yeah, I think really he's just happy he can finally like yell and like not feel like people are judging him.
Exactly. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom for Rory. Ball fake, setting his feet, gets rid of it, finds JB Bell for a loss of 4.
And that just seemed like a panic throw to me by Rory. I mean, it almost looked like Bell, he did the little block and go, but just as how far he was getting beat, I mean, that's like you said, that's a loss of 4. That's just a questionable play. I think that was more so Rory just wanting to get rid of it.
So here we go on 2nd and 14. Rory, shotgun, ball fake, sacked on the play. Can't get rid of it as Amari Stevens coming in with the first sack of the game for him.
Yeah, Stevens, the freshman, just shoots through the line. Nobody picks him up, and when you got 325 pounds coming at you in a hurry, that's a horrifying feeling.
3rd and a country mile. 3rd and 22 to be exact. This isn't Country Roads Take Me Home just yet, but it will be fumble, but it's scooped up by the offensive lineman who falls on it. But that will be a sack and a forced fumble. 4th and 26 coming up. Emma Lee.
Yeah, it's a great job there by Lee, the freshman, just getting to the backfield. Rory doesn't see her coming and just fumbles the ball. Beautiful job there, but a great awareness by Nebraska to fall on it.
Punt coming up, so Nebraska not able to get the offense clicking just yet. Seemed like that opening drive interception might be waning on the freshman quarterback. And Hatchell, you're like the analyst for all the freshman quarterbacks, so you've seen pretty much all of them.
Yeah, and obviously this hasn't gone the way Riley would want their freshman year to go, but the thing with how good these defenses are, it's going to be hard as a freshman to succeed, Jeff. You got to just learn with it as your career continues.
Barnes will complete it to Tomas, picking up 15. He's got a good average now, 2 receptions for 30 yards.
Yeah, it's a great job there by Barnes. Beautiful throw there. Great open field tackle, though, by Jacob Buddy, the corner, able to dive and trip him up.
4-down defensive lineman, just an inch shy of the red zone. Pistol full house, and still no pitch, but a broken tackle pitch late. Philbin's got the edge to the 10. Broken tackle pushed out at the 5. That is how you run the triple option.
And that's great awareness there by Philbin to stay behind the quarterback in case something like that happens. That was a great job, because normally at that time, most halfbacks go and set a block, but he saw the open field and says, if one more guy comes, I'm that open guy there, and he was able to stay home and pick up the big yardage.
Pistol, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the top. Hand off to Philbin, and he's into the end zone. A little late tackle at the end of that play as well. But Chase Jones, no harm, no foul with that tackle, as West Virginia now going to open the scoring up to 10 points.
Yeah, that's just a great job there by West Virginia capitalizing. If Philbin's run worked last time, give it back to him and let him do his job, and he was able to for the touchdown, getting number 9 on the season for him.
So far, West Virginia scoring on their last 2 drives. And it seems like they put that first, that opening drive out of their head a little bit, and you gotta like that if you're Murph on the sideline.
Yeah, and you have to like that if you're Murph. And if I'm, Rory talking to my Nebraska team, I say, hey, game's not over. We're nowhere near over. Don't shake your heads. Don't hold them down. I mean, Jeff, you kind of said it. We got nothing to lose. We end this season with a W. Let's go out and fight, guys.
Trips to the top of the formation for Rory. Going to hand this one off, and up the middle goes Nick Edwards, picking up 10. Going to be inches shy of moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and Edwards playing his final game for the Cornhuskers, so I know that's a guy that I want to see explode tonight, have a big game, finish his career on a high note.
Yeah, got his start in the MAC, came to the Power 3, and Has stayed ever since. Edwards now, this time going backwards as Keith Panda with his first tackle for loss of the game.
My favorite name in the CFSL, Keith Panda, just with the hard tackle in the backfield. Great job shooting through the line to get Edwards in the backfield.
A partly cloudy day here in Lincoln, 9 mile per hour, winds 81 beautiful degrees. Throwing it deep, and that is caught. And broken tackle to the 30 and into the red zone. Michael Sweeney, how do you do? Picking up 44.
The freshman to the senior, Sweeney, another one playing his final game here, and beautiful job there. That's the Riley Rury, Jeff, I want to see for the future. Beautiful throw there, and a great job by Sweeney. Breaks the tackle, keeps the feet moving, and puts Nebraska in a fantastic position here to put points on the board.
First and 10, just like that. The biggest play of the game for either team thus far. Trips to the top of the formation, firm pistol. Rory throwing it, and it is picked off at the 1. And that is going to be big field position loss there. But it's going to be at their own inch line of the goal line. And another interception for Mintz, who has his second, one away from a hat trick. Oh, they're going to say that is a touchdown.
I don't agree with that. Nebraska, I have a question if I'm challenging that play call right there, that field position.
I would question that as well. But that's going to be an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, well, if I'm Nebraska right now, I'm playing a little upset. I think the refs are already giving us bad field position. I got to come out with a little bit of fire.
As Barnes trying to get the edge, he's got a broken tackle, but then picks up 4 on the play. And a good hit by JoJo Vasquez.
Yeah, Vasquez just comes up, lays the hammer down. Great job. And this is big. If Nebraska can get that ball right back, Jeff, they're going to have some pretty decent field position barring a really bad punt return here. So if I'm Nebraska's defense, I got to hold. I got to get our offense back out there.
The only thing I could say going back to that interception is his momentum carried him into the 1, and maybe he didn't have possession until, but I don't know. 3rd and 6, halfback screen to Philbin, and he's got the edge. Tackled down in the open field, but not after he picks up the first down. Philbin with 2 receptions for 15 yards.
Yeah, and those halfback screens become more dangerous for guys like Philbin when they have those blockers set out like we saw there.
Killingsworth with the open field tackle, 49th of the season. Philbin getting the edge, this time on the ground. Broken tackle. Once again, having to meet Killingsworth. This time, Philbin gets the broken tackle, first down inside Nebraska territory.
Yeah, if I'm Nebraska, I understand want to play with some fire, want to make that big hit, but right now, you got to wrap up. Philbin is going to torch you alive if you keep just letting him bounce off you.
1st and 10, ball fake. Barnes going to take a shot deep. Touchdown, Clementine, waving goodbye to the defense.
Yeah, Tomlin Clementine just simply puts the defense on ice there, burns every defender, and when you're Kevin Barnes, your whole goal on that throw, Jeff, just put it where he can get it. Don't overthrow, don't underthrow. Just put it where he can get it.
Those are probably the hardest passes to make because it's like using the driver. It's like using your pitching wedge and just laying the ball up on the green.
Yep. Because at that point, nothing. If that's a bad pass from Barnes and Clementine can't put that in, that's all on Clementine. That's all on the QB.
Yep. So what does Nebraska need to do now on offense to get to this West Virginia defense?
I think the first thing, get Nick Edwards more involved. I think setting up that run with Edwards that they did at the beginning of last drive really helped that big pass play. I think I got to go back to that.
Well, they tried to get to the outside, but a loss of 2, and West Virginia was ready for that play. Mechie with his first tackle for loss of the game.
Mechie just sitting back there in the backfield, almost like he started the play there. Maybe if I'm Nebraska, also I got to go with maybe some shorter passes. You know, you're going for the big shots. Maybe settle for some 4 to 5 yarders.
Ball fake, rolling out to the strong side, setting his feet is Rury and completing it. Garrett Cunningham picking up 12, his first grab of the game.
Yeah, great job by Cunningham, keeping the feet down, able to keep them in play, picking up that first down for Nebraska.
1st and 10, pistol once again. Rury's going to keep it, trying to get to the outside. Oh, what a block to get the edge. Broken tackle inside West Virginia territory, down to the 40.
Well, the freshman looked like he's been spending the past few weeks working on his agility. They're able to break multiple tackles for the big run. That's what I want to see out of the freshman right there. Able to do something with his feet. That is a massive pickup for Nebraska, trying to get a little bit of momentum back on their side.
Back inside West Virginia territory for the second straight drive. Ball fake once again. Riley looking to throw. Checking it, and that's going to be caught. The drag route. Michael Sweeney picking up 22 on the play. Once again, another big play from Sweeney.
Yeah, and Jeff, my favorite part about that is most of that was Rory just letting Sweeney do his thing and make it with the yards after catch. I mean, Sweeney, look at all that open field, by the way. He would have had trouble to not make something out of that, but Rory just sits back, trusts his receivers there, doesn't try to make the play himself. That's the freshman mentality I need to see. You're not the star shining here, kid. You got to settle down and let the team help you out.
1st and 10 inside the red zone. This time, Edwards, he's got a huge hole. The Red Seas part for him as he picks up 14, 1st and goal.
And as much as I hate to agree with Ice Trey, I have to agree with him here. Nebraska finally starting to wake up. It seems it took most of that first quarter, but they're finally starting to click.
Triple option. Rory broke a tackle into the end zone. Riley doing it himself.
And that's a great job there. And that's a great play call by Nebraska there, because here's the thing. Riley saw where he could fight into the end zone, right? But let's say a defender's there. He had his extra halfback set up for that pitch. Beautiful job there by Nebraska. Expertly run. And that's a great way to put 6 on the board.
And more importantly, putting the 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions by Riley Rory behind him and leading another drive into the red zone. This time, converting it into points, and it's a 10-point game.
And Michael Rory, the 80 for Nebraska, points out a very good point. That is actually Riley Rory's first running touchdown on the season, first of his career. So congrats to the young quarterback.
So now maybe opening up the floodgates a little bit in terms of scoring. We'll see what happens. 14 seconds to go in this first quarter.
But again, Nebraska's defense, Jeff, I mean, really has played really well this first quarter.
1st and 10. Kevin Barnes looking to throw. Finds Philbin. We've seen that be called a fumble, but they call this one incomplete.
Yeah, as Buck Berg, the junior, just waiting there in the middle, ready to make a big hit there, as we saw.
2nd and 10. Barnes is going to keep it. This time he's got the edge to the near side, picking up 11 as he gets out to the right side.
Yeah, Barnes saying anything Rory can do, I can do just as well, able to pick up the first down on the ground.
That's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. 17-7. And West Virginia with the ball and marching. Can they put up more points, or will Nebraska's defense come up big? Got the second quarter. You're watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. Like ASU calling it in chat, good first quarter. Second quarter upcoming. We'll start with a run by Barnes. Cuts it going north. Going to get past the 45 to the 46 after a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. 4-down defensive lineman. Nebraska's middle linebacker looking like might bring some pressure. We'll see. Does come with the blitz. Barnes has to throw that away. 3rd and 3 coming up.
And that's what I see if I'm Nebraska. Get pressure back there on Barnes. Because also what that does, Jeff, that means if he hands off to Philbin, there's going to be guys in that backfield already.
Barnes setting up the halfback screen, and he's got the edge. Philbin being pushed out of bounds by Wright, and that will be a first down.
Yeah, great job there by Philbin, able to pick up the first down, keep this drive alive for West Virginia.
Trips to the near side, one receiver to the top. Barnes will hand it off on a draw play. As Hunter Burdett picking up a loss of 1 on the play. The Nebraska defense, Martrell Wright in particular, reading that play out.
Yeah, that's a great job by Wright. That's the safety coming up for that tackle, Jeff. Getting him in the backfield. Great job by Wright.
Second and 11 now after the loss of 1. They're going to give it once again. This time Philbin coming back in, taking up positive yards. 6, bringing up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, great job by Philbin, though. But, I mean, Nebraska hold them to a 3rd and 5 right here. This is big. If Nebraska can get off the field here, that's a massive W.
Trips to the top of the formation. Philbin staying in, but will move out. Throwing it deep. Open target caught inside the 15.
Yeah, and that's just a great route and an even better throw. I mean, as Barnes just sits back, finds Tomas there open in the middle of a lot of zone coverage. Great job by Jones for the tackle, but a big pickup there for West Virginia.
1st and 10, back inside the red zone where West Virginia is 1 for 1, a field goal and a touchdown. And Nebraska's defense hold once again. 4-down defensive lineman, quick receiver bubble screen, got the edge and into the end zone for a touchdown. Jammer Moore.
Yeah, beautiful job there by Jammer Moore. That's the corner playing some offense there, Jeff, and just takes the screen. Great blocking by the receivers and just fights his way in. Beautiful job there by West Virginia.
And the PAT is Moore coming in from defense to play some offense, and it works out. 24-7, so West Virginia answering the touchdown from Nebraska. Now we got back-to-back drives for both teams with a touchdown. We'll see if Nebraska can answer and get this back to a 10-point game. And a return gets to the 20 to the 25.
Yeah, but now this is big now for Nebraska. They were able to put 7 on the board last drive, Jeff, but now you really got to start answering. West Virginia seems to have found some chink in the Nebraska defense, so Nebraska offense has to make up for that here.
Appreciate everybody watching on YouTube. We got 36 currently watching. Remember, slap that like button. Ball fake for Rory. Looking, throwing it on the run. Oh, what a catch. Sweeney with a gain of 13.
Yeah, great job there by Sweeney, able to bring it in for the big first down. Great pass there from Rory.
2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Rory starting to get on fire. 4th down, defensive lineman bringing some pressure with the linebacker. It's picked up. Rory all sorts of time. Open is Sweeney once again in the middle of this defense. Absolutely causing havoc, picking up 18.
Yeah, Sweeney's playing that final game, and he wants to go out with a big one. If I'm West Virginia, I got to start putting a body on 83 at all times. Or at the very least, maybe run some more man-to-man as Nebraska really finding these open holes in this zone coverage.
1st and 10, 24-7, West Virginia on top. That was also helped out by 2 interceptions as well by Rory. But it's turned it around. Handoff, and there goes Edwards. He's got 9.
Yeah, it's a great run there by Edwards. Keeps the head down, fighting through the line, able to pick up a good 9-yard run there. Nebraska really starting to fire.
Second and 1. Rory will connect again to Sweeney. Broken tackle. Being chased down by Lee as she got into coverage and chased him down. Look at the defensive lineman doing it all.
Yeah, Lee, she's able to go into coverage and take him down, but Sweeney not going down easy. Beautiful little comeback route. Fight just kind of shoulder checks RJ Lupo, the safety there, and able to pick up a big yardage there. Sweeney is playing like a man possessed right now.
1st and 10, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the top. Pistol, ball fake once again. Rory will check it. Oh, what a play. Making magic happen is JB Bell picking up 3 on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, and that's that exact same play, Jeff, they ran earlier in the game where that went for -4 because West Virginia just had people there to bring down Bell. This time it doesn't happen, and Bell, that was a long 3 yards, but that's still a positive 3 yards.
Inside the 10 to the 9, a little bit past the 9. They won't call it the 8 just yet. Strong side is to this right side of the formation, but Rory's going to be sacked on the play. Joe King, his first sack, as he gets his first stat stuffer of the game. 1 tackle, TFL, and a sack all on 1 play.
Yeah, Edwards 6'2", 205, but Joe King 6'4", 300. That is a tough matchup for the halfback to set a body on, and King just kind of runs through him.
Trips to the top of the formation, 1 receiver all alone to the near side. Rory on 3rd and 14 has to get rid of it. He does to the end zone, and it's knocked away. 4th and 14.
Yeah, but if you're Nebraska, I think this is still a positive situation for you, Jeff, because you're finally starting to find some chinks in that West Virginia armor, and you're getting points on the board. If your defense can come out, get maybe 1 or 2 big stops, and you're able to put points on the board again, you're right back in this game.
24-10. Drake kicks it through the uprights and good. So it's now 15-16 on the season in terms of field goals. 5:30 to go, and it's going to be Need in the back of the end zone, and we'll see Nebraska's defense, if they could get a stop here with 5:30 to go, get the ball back with around 3 minutes, they're looking pretty good.
Yeah, I think if I'm Nebraska, that's kind of the mentality I have to be playing for right now is we got maybe 1 or 2 more chances left this half, but that's still enough to get us right back in it.
1st and 10. Gonna be a start with a run to who else but Jerry Philbin as he picks up 3 on the play.
Yeah, I mean, they've done a good job. It's kind of been when Philbin has that blocking set, that's when the issues happen. But if Nebraska, can constantly get people back there in that backfield, I don't think Philbin's going to succeed.
Trips to the near side. Barnes is going to keep it, has the edge, and it's going to be stopped shy of the first down by a yard. That was a good play because his momentum and that tackle was going to take him past that, but Nebraska coming up with the stop.
Yeah, but this is a big one coming up now. 3rd and 1. Can Nebraska get their offense back on the field?
2-by-2 set. Barnes will give it once again to Philbin. He's going to be stopped. And there it is. 4th down coming up. And a punt to Nebraska as Jacob Buddy with the tackle for loss.
Buddy gets the tackle, but Solomon Tank, the left end, also started to trip up Philbin there. Great job by Nebraska, Jeff. That is exactly what I was talking about. That's what they needed. A quick 3 and out. Get your offense back on the field. You have another chance to put some more points on the board. Nebraska is still very much in this.
Good return by Joey Smith of 12 yards. Gets a couple yards shy of midfield. All right, so what do you want to see by Nebraska's offense on this drive here to start out?
The key thing, don't need to force anything. You got 4.5 minutes left in the first half, so you don't need to take a deep shot right now.
They won't. They'll give it to Edwards, and he will pick up 6 just like that.
And that's what I want to see. I want to see some handoff to Edwards, as well as not just Michael Sweeney, but I want to see some more of those drag routes and those little out routes from this receiving core. I think that's going to be a key for Nebraska if they can get some of those short yards going.
Trying the triple option maybe. No, they're going to give it to Edwards, but he's going to be stopped. No gain on the play. A good drop by Mechie coming down.
Yeah, great play there by Mechie. And I mean, this is a big 3rd down. If Nebraska has to give that ball right back, then their defense is going to start to get worked down a little bit, and they're not going to be as ready for that second half.
3rd and 4. Checking it down and going to be stopped. J.B. Bell's momentum got stopped on that because of the throw. Allowed Jacob Cobb to come in for the tackle. And it's going to be a trading of punts here.
Yeah, that was a good idea. It was just unfortunate, like he said, the pass a little bit behind where Bell was looking for. So he has to stop and reach out to bring it in, and that just allows West Virginia to catch up to him.
But with a 3:27 to go, not a lot of time taken off of the game clock by either of these teams here in the final 5 minutes of the first half. So plenty of time, all 3 timeouts remaining for both these squads. As it's going to start with a handoff once again to open up the series. Philbin will pick up 2.
Yeah, and if I'm Nebraska, where West Virginia is starting this drive, I have to be thinking run, run, run. I have to be thinking that is West Virginia's game plan coming out. You have to be prepared to stop that run right now.
2nd and 8. Ball fake. Look in, and that will be caught by Martin Lowry, picking up 4.
Great pick up there by Lowry, but a better job by Nebraska not allowing anything there. Again, big 3rd down, Jeff. We might be looking at another quick 3 and out for West Virginia.
3rd and 4. Under 3 minutes to go. Pressure off the edge, but it's picked up. Oh, what a tackle in the open field by Wright as he holds Philbin to 3. Going to be inches shy. And another punt, and Nebraska winning the field position game, and this punt could get them into West Virginia territory.
Yeah, that's just a great play by Wright. A big open field tackle. Nebraska can get that ball back, barring a fumble. They will get the ball on West Virginia's side of the field, so this is a great chance. Just 2:20 left, plenty of time to get down near the end zone. I'll be honest, I don't think Nebraska needs a touchdown right now. A field goal makes it an 11-point game going into half with momentum. I think that would be good enough for the Huskers.
And they get ball to start the second half. Handoff to Edwards as they try the run, picking up 2.
The key thing for Nebraska right now, though, is that you don't want to possibly give West Virginia chances. Neither team want to use either of those timeouts right now. So if I'm Nebraska, I got to get at least that first down.
Rory saying, let's go offense. ASU calling and saying, let's go defense. Something's got to give, and that's going to be Rory throwing it out of bounds. But only 4 incompletions on the night so far, 11 of 15, and 2 of them went to West Virginia for interceptions. 3rd and 8 now. 2 receivers to the near side. Rory throwing it, and it will be caught over the shoulder. Sweeney to the 2.
I mean, who else? Who else right now, Jeff? If I'm West Virginia, I'm double teaming Sweeney. I don't care. He is eating us alive through the air.
This is unbelievable. I've never seen a game from Sweeney like this. And that is going to be stopped as Rory trying to take it in for a second rushing touchdown.
Nebraska using their second timeout there. I don't know if I agree with that. Maybe let the time run down a little bit. You're running a bunch formation.
Hand off, Edwards. Oh, he's going to be stopped. Looked like he was going to be taking it to the end zone. 3rd and goal now.
Yeah, but this is what I'm talking about. No need to rush anything if you're Nebraska. You still save that timeout. Maybe your defense comes up big again. Going empty set, though. Little questionable by me.
Here we go. Let's see. Maybe Rory runs it in for a touchdown. He is. He's got his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And you know what, Jeff? I'm glad you thought of it because it completely slipped my mind. That was a perfect play call there by Nebraska. Get the safeties out wide, get the DBs out wide, basically make it a blind matchup and hope your line is good enough for Rory to punch it in half a yard, and it was able to do just that.
It wasn't the easiest touchdown either. He took out the defensive lineman, and those are sometimes really maybe 60-40 in terms of the defensive lineman coming up with a stop, but Rory getting into the end zone, showing the might, and now 24-17. And Matt, it's a 7-point game.
It sure is. It sure is. This is what I was saying Nebraska needs to do. And again, Jeff, there's enough time. A quick 3 and out, Nebraska could have another chance here.
Halfback screen. Barnes has it to Philbin, and breaking off of a tackle was stepping out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Broke off the attempted tackle by Braden Ringe, but now unfortunately runs to another Nebraska defender on the ground and just kind of gets shoved out of bounds.
2nd and 10 coming up. Trips to the top of the formation. Barnes going to look to throw, but he throws that away. Pressure in his face, has to get rid of it. 3rd down coming up, 1:19 to go.
Yeah, that was Chrissy Sutton, the big defensive tackle, providing that pressure on Barnes. Only just has to throw it away.
3rd and 10. Clementine coming in motion all the way across. We set up trips to the near side. He will be in the slot. Halfback screen, though, to the top of the formation. Has the edge. No, only picking it up 2 on the play. Good tackle once again in the open field. That is going to be Buck Berg with his 5th tackle of the game. 4th and 8, and Nebraska getting the ball back.
Yeah, and you know, that's exactly what you wanted if you're Nebraska. That is perfectly taught for how you need that defense to go. And Jeff, I was able to talk to, we're seeing him in chat, I was able to talk to Big Murph, the 80 for West Virginia. And he told me tonight, we know we got to take care of business tonight or we might be sitting at home for the postseason. And they started off doing just that, taking care of business. But now, this second quarter has really been Nebraska's.
It has. And it's also been Michael Sweeney's first half. Throwing it deep. Oh, but it's picked up for the 3rd time. Looking for Sweeney on the outside. And a return by Jammer Moore, who has a touchdown. He's staying upright. That's 3 turnovers, all interceptions for this defense.
And I don't hate the idea there. Take advantage of the momentum. I don't hate it. It's just you got to put more loft on that ball. That's the type of pass that you need to overthrow every time if you're going to miss. That's not the type of play, especially with the type of defender Jammer Moore is. You can't underthrow that. You got to miss over every time if you're going to miss.
1st and 10. 57 seconds remaining. 3 timeouts remaining for West Virginia. Throwing it across the middle, broken up, almost taking the head off was Buck Berg. As Martrell Wright with the tackle.
Yeah, and that's big, but I mean, West Virginia with this field position, they have all 3 timeouts. They're looking to score right here at the end.
2nd and 10, Barnes to throw. Finds Philbin out of the backfield on the angle route. Pick it up 12, that's 1st down.
Yeah, and that's what you got to be careful of. Philbin will be on that field as that 5th wideout if they're going spread like they are right now.
Empty set, nobody in the backfield to block. Barnes to the top of the formation, finds Shinobi with a gain of 3.
And I think Nebraska's playing a bit too conservative, Jeff. They're running a lot of back zones. I got to attack if I see them going spread like they have been.
46 seconds remaining. 2nd and 7. And sacked on the plays. Kevin Barnes for a loss of 8.
Yeah, great job. Kareem Barnes, the senior, getting his first sack in the game.
Here we go, 3rd and 15. 1 timeout remaining. Throws it just before the pressure, wide open. Toe drag swag by Tomas for 21.
Yeah, Tomas kept that right foot in bounds. I thought he might have been out of bounds, but I think replay will show he was good. And that's a great throw by Barnes and a better catch by Tomas, able to pick up that big first down and keep this drive alive.
They won't review it. 1st and 10, 4 down defensive linemen for Nebraska. 27 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action across the middle. Finds Height. Oh, but he's tripped up at the 10.
Yeah, Height looked like he might have had some open space, but trips up, not able to pick up the first down.
2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Barnes getting it, throwing it. That's going to be caught. Burdett, nowhere to go. Picks up 1. 7 seconds remaining. They got one timeout. You got to take the timeout. 2, 1. This is going to be the last play of the first half. Throwing it shy, but nothing for Martrell Wright's going to get the stop in the open field. What a way to close out that first half of play. West Virginia 24-17 remains a 7-point game. And Matt, we were all yelling at the end of that first half, but hopefully that doesn't come back and play a dividend later on in this game. But what a first half that we saw by both these teams.
Yeah, I mean, really, Jeff, that's a tale of 2 quarters. That first quarter was all West Virginia, no question about it. They were finding that open areas. Nebraska really didn't have an answer for them. But then something happened in the second quarter, and that something was named Michael Sweeney. Michael Sweeney turned it up in that second quarter. Riley Rory was able to find open space. And, I mean, he threw that interception into Jammer Moore, but as we saw, West Virginia couldn't take advantage of it. Questionable time management. If you're going to run a play like that late in the quarter or late in the half, you got to throw it in the end zone. I mean, I think Venom kind of says it best. 3 interceptions and you're only down 7. That's not bad, especially with West Virginia very clearly leading that time of possession battle. I mean, Nebraska, by all means, is still in this. 2 or 3 big defensive plays, big stops, a couple of points on offense, and the Cornhuskers are in the lead.
So what halftime adjustments are you going to make? We'll start with Nebraska first since they're getting the ball.
I would not take those deep shots because they're not needed. I understand you want that big play, that big momentum, but those aren't the plays that got you those 17 points. It was the runs with Nick Edwards. It was the short passes. It was the Riley Rory runs that set up those touchdowns. It was the short Michael Sweeney pass that you then let him do the work after he catches it. Those are the plays that set you up, not the deep 20-yard bombs. So I got to keep it short, keep it consistent, find a good start here and build on that on each drive.
All right, so here we go. Let's take a look at Michael Sweeney coming out. It was his first half. What is he going to do for an encore in this second? We shall see. 9 minutes to go, 9 minutes on the clock. Here we go. First play of the second half as Rory, going to be stopped in the backfield for a loss of 2. He didn't know which way to go.
Yeah, as it just looked like, I mean, he had the blocks, but just unfortunately, just the defense everywhere just couldn't find an open lane, and that just tripped over his own feet, and that's just that freshman mentality sometimes coming, Jeff. Trying to make a big play, got a little too excited.
Yep, now pistol in the backfield as J.B. Bell going in motion will set up on the right side. Oh, but that is going to knock him back 5 yards.
And again, if there's one thing you always need to make sure before you break the huddle, it is that every single offensive lineman knows the snap count. We've seen it kind of work against teams, especially in these past few games this week. So let's see if Nebraska can keep moving forward.
Yeah, we saw 2 on a drive last night in the Clemson and Miami game. 2nd and 17. Rory to the near side after the play action, and that's Cunningham once again for a gain of 11.
And that's what I'm talking about. That's probably not quite the limit, I would say, but that's around the max area I'd be looking for Riley Rory to throw it right now. 10 to 12 yards. I don't want you throwing anything deeper than that. Let the receivers make that yard.
Press coverage looking like on the outside. Bell coming in motion once again. Stays in to block for Hunter. Throws it. Or for Rory, Good grief. As Riley Rory throws it incomplete. Almost picked off. 4th and 6 coming up.
Yeah, lucky that one wasn't, as the defense just stifling everywhere. I think that might have been Emily. I don't know. I saw a lot of different numbers for that West Virginia team, but that's a great answer by West Virginia. But here's the thing, Nebraska, you still found something there. Some good open running lanes that you weren't able to capitalize on, though. A good pass to Cunningham. You're finding some of those weak spots. I want to see them build on in the future.
And after this play, we'll get your thoughts on adjustments for West Virginia, but they got good starting field position at their own 46. Handoff to Philbin, and that'll be a gain of 3.
Yeah, and for West Virginia, maybe some play action. I don't know. Their offense has been playing really well. It's just, you know, they're just not able to finish, it seems. So maybe some play action. You know they're going to be expecting the Philbin run. A play action might free up a guy like Clementine deep.
2nd and 7. Throwing on the run. That's going to be caught. Coming back to the football, then able to turn upfield is Clementine as he picks up 9.
Yeah, dangerous passer from Barnes. Like off the back foot on the run, but Clementine he's able to find. Has to come back to it like you said, but cuts upfield. Martrell Wright, though, getting his 10th tackle of the game.
He's been all over the place to start. And it continues here in the second half. First drive of the second half for West Virginia. That's going to be thrown. That's going to be caught. That's going to be a gain of 4.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff, honestly, what I would fix for West Virginia is exactly what I wouldn't do if I was Nebraska. If I'm West Virginia, I take some of those shots, you know? I have guys like Clementine, like Tomas. I have those receivers that I'm expecting those big plays out of. Maybe I tell Clementine, hey, run a fly route, I'll find you. Run a short pass, run a post route, I'll find you.
That's blown up in the backfield, not able to get the pitch off once again. Kareem Barnes with a big-time play. 3rd and 8 coming up. What are you calling here for West Virginia?
If I'm West Virginia, I'm probably calling, I'm going to call a little 10-yard out route here to the near side.
2 receivers to the top. Clementine alone on the bottom, setting up the halfback screen, having the edge. Oh, gets to the 40. Gets past it, but only picking up 1 on the play, and West Virginia's going to go for it.
I got to question this. I understand you don't want to give him the ball back with a good punt or with a bad punt, but come on now.
Taking a risk. Oh, but it comes up roses for Murph and the offense. Clementine picking up 14.
Although if I have a guy like Clementine, I guess I got to trust that. A great pickup there. Able to get the first. They didn't need a lot more after, but they got what they needed.
That explains the screen call and picking up a yard on third down. Barnes, oh, but it's incomplete. That's one you gotta want to grab if you're Philbin.
Yeah, that's just one. I don't know if that was Philbin or maybe even CJ Cook, the freshman, but whoever it was, just off the hands.
2nd and 10 as it's gonna be completed. Oh, and into the end zone goes Gaucher. First touchdown of the season.
Yeah, and I was seeing some people in chat swoosh. He called for it. 11's getting no respect. Where's 11 at? Well, Gaucher showing up there for the touchdown. Big job by West Virginia, able to put points on the board.
Finally, into the end zone goes Brandon Gaucher, the tight end for West Virginia. And he did a lot of shaking and baking on that as well, as it's now a 14-point game, 31-17, but Nebraska with the ball.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, though. Nebraska has been at deeper deficits than this game. I mean, you got to just kind of come out and focus, go back to playing your game of ball you did at the end of the second quarter if you're Nebraska.
Pistol, handoff, Edwards, and he's got some room to run, and he gets close to the 40, picking up 15.
Yeah, and that's been what Edwards is looking for. You know, he has not been an east-west guy tonight, Jeff. He has been north-south, and that is it. So if I'm West Virginia, I got to put maybe a couple more bodies in the box in the middle of the field to possibly slow down Edwards.
Pistol, once again, evade broke, don't fix it. JB Bell coming in motion as Rory gonna look, and that will be caught and turning it upfield. Good play by Andrew Blevins, picking up 9.
Yeah, and that was a great play by Blevins, Jeff, not just on the reception, but to be able to turn it upfield. Stopped right before the line, is able to take it up for a couple more yards.
2 receivers to the top as Rory's going to keep it. He's going to go up the middle. Takes a pop at the end of that play by Cameron Jones, but it's enough for a first down.
Yeah, that's the first time really Nebraska's run that read option tonight successfully. And with Edwards getting that big gain earlier, of course, Nebraska or West Virginia is going to bite on that fate.
2 receivers, but they're going to motion Sweeney into the backfield. They're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to go. That would be a loss of 1 on the play.
I don't hate the decision, but I think realistically you want to be a little farther up as Jayshon DeRollo able to pick up the tackle there for his first of the game.
2nd and 11. 4-down defensive lineman for West Virginia. Pistol, full house in the backfield. This time they're going to hand this one off. Edwards, nowhere to go. That'd be a loss of 2 as Cobb comes shooting through the line.
Yeah, as they are just expecting that run, it seems. So if I'm Nebraska, I got to keep that in the back of my mind. Okay, West Virginia really starting to expect this run. Maybe now or maybe on second down next drive, a good play action might free something up.
3rd and 13. Rory going to take it, going to float that, and that's going to be caught. First down, John Blair, picking up 17.
Great job there by Blair. I thought he floated a little too much personally, Jeff, but it didn't matter. Blair, the other senior receiver, coming up big with that first down, keeps that drive alive for the Cornhuskers.
1st and 10. As the drive continues for Brewery and the Nebraska Cornhusker offense. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the top. Gonna give this one up the middle to Edwards, picking up 3, and just like that, they're taking what West Virginia's giving them on this drive.
Yes, Mechie gets his 8th tackle there, but they're really finding some space right now as Nebraska. They're really liking what they're seeing.
2-by-2 set. Rory. Ball fake, down he goes. Fumble on the play, scooped up by Edwards. That'll be a loss of 9.
Yeah, I mean, Joe King gets his 2nd sack there and the fumble. I think Nebraska might have claimed that Brewer was down. I think they might have a claim for it.
Here we go, booth review. So not even the coach's challenge. The booth signaling down to the referee to pause, take a timeout, and have another look.
The question is, though, where would that put the ball? Because this could actually be worse for Nebraska if it turns out, because Edwards picked it up and was able to run forward. So Nebraska might lose a yard.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So it's 3rd and 17. So it's 3rd and 16. So they gained a yard out of that.
I mean, I guess that's good if you're Nebraska and, you know, Riley Brewery, for your stats, you don't have a fumble on the game.
2-by-2 set on 3rd and 16. They've converted some of these 3rd and longs. Rory all day in the pocket, stepping up, and it's incomplete. I thought he was going to Blair, but he went to the covered receiver, and it's 4th and 16.
Oh, Jeff, we were on the same wavelength there. I didn't want to say anything, but we thought the exact same thing. But the thing is, really, with that coverage, Jeff, that's a zone play. So really, you just have to hope that you can get it to the receiver quicker than the defender can get over. Couldn't do it there. Great job by the West Virginia defense, though, to play that zone.
More importantly, we've seen Nebraska in this game be a second quarter team. But you don't want to dig too big of a hole in this 3rd quarter. You got to withstand it and stay within striking distance for that 4th quarter if they turn it on in this second half. 2nd and 3 coming up after Philbin picks up 7.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing you got to remember, though, Jeff, as well, is, you know, being a second quarter team is kind of fine because, you know, you have that entire second half. Being that 4th quarter team, you're really leaving it all out there and you got your backs to the wall.
Pretty much, and that's going to be Clementine. First down catch, picking up 7.
Yeah, great job there by Clementine picking up the first down. 5 receptions, 90 yards, averaging 18. I mean, Kevin Barnes, 28 for 36. He's been very consistent tonight.
1st and 10. They're going to give it to Philbin, breaking off of Barnes, and there's Wright again with another tackle. Picking up 4 is Philbin.
Yeah, Philbin jaw-jacking with Wright a little bit. I think Wright's kind of been Philbin's kryptonite tonight.
2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. In the backfield is split backs. Ball fake, Barnes all day, setting his feet, throwing it, diving grab by Hunter Burdett out of the backfield.
Yeah, great throw there by Barnes, but a better catch by Burdett. I mean, Jeff, we said it earlier on that touchdown pass from Barnes. The one thing you can't do in that situation is overthrow him. You got to put it right in the pocket. He kind of overthrew Burdett there, but he goes and grabs it for the big first down.
4 down defensive lineman for Nebraska. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the top. Pistol in the backfield, kept by Barnes, turns upfield. He's got 9 on the play. 2nd and 1 coming up for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, but if you're Nebraska, you have to shake off that big play that just happened. You got to come out strong now. You cannot allow West Virginia to put 7 on the board.
2 receivers to the top. This time, shotgun, quick throw. Oh, handed grab. They are going back the other way. Nobody in sight. Wave by KJ Speed.
Jeff, we got us a ball game. We got us the ball game. One-handed pick six, 70-plus yards. Style on him one time, young man.
What a play. And speed, showing off the speed all the way to the end zone. First interception of the season.
If one of y'all does not clip that and I don't see it in the top 10, I'm fighting every single person in chat right now.
TD's already calling for a top 10. Yeah, iClip doesn't work in here because this isn't Twitch. This is YouTube. You guys got to clip that manually. Hunter Burdett picking up 26 yards on the return, but now we're back to a 7-point game. Woo! And finally, that's the first turnover of the game for Nebraska's defense. It's been all turnovers for West Virginia's defense, but finally, Nebraska putting up 7 on the board as well.
Yeah, and if I'm Nebraska, I have to capitalize on this on defense right now. Yeah, I'm sitting in the house. I'm sitting 5. I'm sitting 6. I need to see, did we finally get in Kevin Barnes' head? Is Barnes going to be slightly rattled after that? Because he led that drive really well until then. I got to get pressure back there on the quarterback.
Trips to the near side. Could it be back-to-back? No, it won't. They'll hand this one off to Burdett, who cuts it back to the weak side. Picks up 8.
Great decision there by Burdett. Cuts it back. Sees absolutely nothing. But the thing is, Nebraska's defense can't get back there quick enough. Allows Burdett to plant that foot and take it to the left for 8.
2nd and 2. 2 receivers. 3 receivers out there. 2 to the near side. 1 to the top. Bottle up in the backfield. Burdett lost it 4.
Yeah, and I got to wonder, where is something happening with Jared Philbin, or is Philbin maybe just taking some plays off with Burdett back there in the halfback position right now?
AJ Speed into the chat says Christmas came early. Yeah, it did. Good interception, young fella. First one of the season, first one of the career. You'll remember that one for a long time. Halfback screen works for Philbin. He's got the first down, shy midfield.
I was wondering where he was. Philbin showing up now, 10th reception for 58 yards. And maybe he was taking those first 2 plays off on the sideline, getting for some recovery and able to pick up there the big first down.
1:41 to go in this third quarter. Philbin putting the offense on his back, picking up a big first down. 1st and 10. Trips to the near side, 1 receiver to the top. Barnes is going to keep it, and he's going to be stopped by Berg after a gain of 3.
Yeah, Buck Berg with the tackle there, able to stop Barnes. It's Berg, 10th tackle of the day for him.
4-down defensive lineman for Nebraska. Shotgun for Barnes. He's going to give it to Burdett. Broken tackle for him, and he will pick up 5. Going to bring up 3rd and 1.
I mean, this is big. If Nebraska can get this ball back here, Jeff, right at the start of the 4th quarter, forcing West Virginia to punt, get that momentum back even more, the Cornhuskers might be riding a little high.
Looking like some pressure coming, some blitz. It will, and it's going to be stopped for a loss of 2. Philbin nowhere to go.
Barnes with his 5th tackle, and that is exactly what Nebraska needed. Send the house, and they did just that and more. I think I even saw my mother back there. Beautiful job by the defense.
Punt is away on 4th down. It's angled toward the sideline, so another good punt by West Virginia's punter. Going to be another coffin corner.
Yeah, but if I'm Nebraska, I'm kind of fine with that, because if they can get this drive started here right as we're going into the 4th quarter, again, don't take the big shot right now if you're Nebraska. That's not needed. You have the entire 4th quarter. You're only down 7. Don't risk that. But, maybe you come out. Maybe you get a good run there from Edwards to start. Maybe a little short pass route to Sweeney and he breaks up for some good yardage. This is going to be a lot to tell here for Nebraska if they can get going.
Nebraska back out there, 30 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter. And we'll start with a throw underneath to J.B. Bell, picking up 5.
And I'm taking that all day if I'm Nebraska. Short little 5-yard pass to Bell. I'm taking that every time.
Cameron Jones with his 5th tackle of the night. 2 receivers to the near side. Ball fake. Rory, plenty of time, setting his feet. Oh, boy, it falls incomplete, looking for Cunningham.
And that right there, that's the one that hurts, because that's not on the quarterback. That's an open throw to an open receiver. Cunningham, you gotta bring that in, young man.
2x2 set pistol. Rory looking to throw. Oh, it is picked off over the shoulder. What a grab. Jones with his 1st interception.
And that right there just took all the wind out of Nebraska's sails, Jeff.
Oof.
You get the pick six, you get the punt on defense, but then the drop pass and now the interception, and West Virginia getting the ball inside your own 30. But I mean, keep this in mind though. West Virginia had this starting field position in the first half as well, and they only put up 3. So Nebraska, if they can come up big again, it's going to be looking good.
Yeah, or maybe a pick 6 once again. Tight end coming in motion is Gaucher setting up. He's going to stay in the block for Barnes as Barnes gets outside the pocket, and he will pick up 6 on the last play of the third quarter. Put your force up in chat, everybody. This is a 7-point game. West Virginia, Nebraska, 31-24. You're watching the CFSL on PXM Sports presented by YouTube. Here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. West Virginia coming out in the empty set. Nobody in to block for Barnes. He's going to fake the run. He's throwing this football. And he's going to throw it to the end zone. Broken up by J.P. Shannon.
And that's a great job by the defense as Barnes looked like he had the open man, but not able to complete because the defense stepped up big. Let's see what they can do on third down.
They're going to go pistol full house. Hand this one off to Philbin. He's got the first down. Tackled inside the 9.
Yeah, great pickup there by Phil. Been able to keep that drive alive, not forcing West Virginia to put up a field goal just yet.
Trips to the near side. One receiver to the top. Philbin in the backfield. Quick throw. Oh, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, great job by Buddy playing that great defensive job, playing that great quarterback position. Let's see what West Virginia can do now on second down.
Second and goal. One receiver to each side. Philbin in the backfield. He's going to get the carry. And he's going to be stopped for no gain on the play. Third and goal now.
Yeah, Mike Craig getting his second tackle of the game. And, I mean, they're just lining them up. They're putting the big boys out there to do their job.
Two receivers to the near side with the tight end at the end of the line of scrimmage. Halfback screen. Philbin's got it. Does he have the edge? Broken tackle. Pushed out at the 3.
And I go, oh, no. I go for it if I'm West Virginia right now. Worst comes to worst. If you don't get it, Nebraska gets it inside their own 5.
You do go up 10. And we have seen 10 points be enough. 34-24, but you got 8:03 to go in this fourth quarter. Nebraska needs to get going on offense, though, in the second half. And a good return by Joey Smith at 26.
Yeah, but now if you're Nebraska, you got to be feeling a little good right now, but you got to keep the one thing in the back of your mind, Jeff, the clock. You have maybe, 3-4 drives max left in this game, depending on how quickly your defense can get off the field. You're down 10. That's at least 2 drives right there. So you got to put points on the board here. Hope your defense comes up with a stop, and then you got to answer again. That's got to stay in the back of your mind the entire time if you're the Cornhuskers.
Yeah, good point. Bringing up how many drives they might have left. I'd say between 2 and 3. Almost getting the defensive line to jump early. Rory throwing down the run. That is caught. This time, Cunningham holds on for a gain of 13.
Yeah, Cunningham not able to hang on last time, but able to hang on there for the big first down. And Nebraska keeping that momentum going.
Had a good one on YouTube and appreciate everybody spending some time over here with us here in the CFSL for week 8. Oh, breaking out of a stack. Rory connects with Sweeney across the middle. Big play. Sweeney inside West Virginia territory.
But what a play by the freshman. Shakes off the attempted sack by Joe King. Finds who else? Michael Sweeney for the big first down. The Cornhuskers are driving right now, Jeff, and West Virginia's defense does not seem to have an answer.
Coming up next at 7:30 on Twitch, LSU at Missouri. That'll be 7:30 Central Time on Twitch. 2 receivers to the near side. They're going to hand this one off. Broken tackle by Edwards, but that allows the Cavalry to come in after only allowing a gain of 1. Cobb with the tackle.
Yeah, Jayshawn DeRolo able to at the very least trip him up, not able to allow him to get much, and then the Cavalry came in like you said, but he was still able to get 1. That's a W for Nebraska.
Shotgun, tight end Bell coming in motion. 2nd and 9, looking for Bell out of the backfield, nowhere to go. Cobb once again.
Yeah, interesting decision there to go to Bell. I don't know if maybe everybody else was covered, but losing 1 there, 3rd and 10. You're not in field goal range right now if you're Nebraska. You got to at the very least get close here.
You got to let the quarterback open up the playbook a little bit. There has been 4 interceptions, but maybe opening it up a little bit, putting some more deep passes might help him out a little bit, especially with Sweeney, who's been open. Rory throwing it. That will be caught by Bell, who gets absolutely leveled. That'll be a gain of 4.
Yeah, Mechie with the big hit there, and they're going to go for it. I guess they still think they're out of field goal range. I don't know.
Here we go, 4th and 6. Empty set. Rory's got to get rid of it. He does. First down. The gutsy play calls by both these sides. Ellis picking up 14.
Yeah, Nolan Ellis, he's kind of been this big guy, but after his first reception on the first drive of the game, that's only his next one. What a guy to pick up there.
Rory's going to get the edge, showing off his legs. Look at that first down inside the 5.
Nebraska, they are controlling this game at will right now, Jeff. West Virginia looks lost.
And Nebraska's the one that's down by 10. What kind of weird formation is this? 2 receivers to the near side. Handoff to Edwards. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
If it works, it's not weird. Nebraska with the biggest answer of the game right there. Edwards punching it in. And Jeff, if they get this extra point, we got ourselves a 3-point ball game.
Just go for 2 and then get the ball back, and the field goal wins it for you. But they're going to actually take the extra point through the uprights, and good. 6:04 to go in this 4th quarter, and we ain't done yet.
I mean, it's senior night, Jeff, and the seniors have come to play for Nebraska.
Yes, they have, as the ball goes into the end zone, 3 yards deep, and that will be a knee in the end zone. Clock remains at 6:04. You guys better buckle up your chin straps now. I hope you guys got your drinks and your food, because you don't want to move away from this last 6 minutes.
God, I'm glad I'm stocked up.
Ball fake for Barnes. He's going to look. The throw caught by Clementine just before Killingsworth was there to kill Clementine.
I thought Killingsworth might have had a chance at interception if he got there half a step earlier, but a great throw there by Barnes, finds Clementine. And I mean, here's the thing though, if you're West Virginia right now, to keep in the back of your mind, you still got that lead. You still have that lead. You chew up a good amount of clock right now. They are probably going to limit Nebraska's chances here. Keep that going.
1st and 10 after the big play by Clementine. This time handoff to Phil Bin, and he has got 5.
Yeah, good pick up there by Philbin. Great job by Nebraska, though. Looked like Philbin had a big hole. They were able to close it as Killingsworth gets his 7th tackle.
4 down defensive lineman for Nebraska. Coming in motion is Gaucher. Handoff to Philbin. He's got the first down, picking up 11. Now all of a sudden, Nebraska can't stop this rushing attack.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Nebraska there. They've been so good at it all game. Berg with his 12th tackle, but you got to come up big if you're the Nebraska defense right now.
1st and 10, handoff to Philbin once again, and he has guys still on his feet, picking up 5.
Yeah, if I'm Nebraska right now, I'm selling out on the run. I have to sell out on the run because they will chew this entire clock up if they have the chance. You got to sell out.
Yep. 2nd and 5, looks like pressure coming. Blitz, getting rid of this. What a catch by Shinobi, picking up 5.
Well, what a catch by Shinobi, but he didn't get the first. It's 3rd and inches, and now if I'm Nebraska and I see 21 out there, I'm selling out. I don't care. I'm sending 6.
3rd and inches, and once again finds Philbin out of the backfield on the angle route for 7 yards. 1st and 10 coming up.
Yeah, Philbin, he's just really taking them to task this drive, it seems. They just don't have an answer for him.
Hand off to Burdett. He's finding room, picking up 6.
Yeah, great job by Burdett, tagging in really quick, giving Philbin some rest, and is able to pick up the big 6 yards there. Let's see if Nebraska can come up with an answer.
Vasquez with the open field tackle. 2nd and 4 coming up. Tight end coming in motion is Gaucher. They're going to give it on the counter play. Open lead blocker as well with 57 for the offensive line. 1st down. Now, if you're Nebraska, you're hoping for a stop.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Nebraska, you got to come up with something here. You have to come up with something.
1st and 10 handoff. Once again, Burdett finding room, picking up 9.
Yeah, I mean, Nebraska, Jeff, in my mind, they're just playing too conservative right now. I mean, look at all the clock West Virginia's chewed up this drive alone. They're playing way too conservative.
2nd and 1. Look in, that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Clementine answering the touchdown from Nebraska.
Yeah, that's a great job there by West Virginia. That is exactly what they needed to do. Answer and force Nebraska's hand. Now you're not only making them score quickly, but they might have to go for the onside.
Yeah, but at least for Nebraska, you got to score without using any of your timeouts, so then that way you don't have to settle for that onside kick and you could play some defense. But the way that West Virginia just ran the ball, you might just try for the onside kick in a return by Ellis of 23 yards.
Yeah, but again, here we go. I mean, you're down 10, and I mean, we saw how West Virginia can chew that clock. If you're Nebraska, you can't afford to do the same right now.
4-down defensive lineman for West Virginia. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the top. For Nebraska, pistol. Rory going to look to throw. Having to check it to the top of the formation, but it is first down by J.B. Bell, the tight end, with 11.
Great job by J.B. Bell to keep the feet moving, and I love this from Nebraska. Call that hurry-up offense.
Yeah, hurry it up. Bell coming in motion from left to right, sets up as Rory getting the snap. Pressure off the edge, gets rid of it. Toe drag swag from Sweeney on the top of the route, picking up 12.
Yeah, and I think it's a smart by Nebraska because it also wears out that West Virginia defense.
2 receivers to the near side once again. Clock is rolling, not under 3 minutes left, but after this play, it will be. Throwing it deep, batted up in the air and knocked away. Jones, who has an interception, but gets a second deflection of the game.
And honestly, I'm glad that happened for Nebraska because that right there is, again, that's the freshman trying to force a play that isn't there. That hasn't been the same Riley Rory we've seen this second half.
2nd and 10. That's going to be thrown to Blair, picking it up 8, gets out of bounds.
That's what I'm looking for out of the quarterback right there. 3rd and 2, though. Let's see here. Does Nebraska go back to Edwards? Again, he punched it in last drive. Do they go back to him here on 3rd and 2?
Trips to the top of the formation and a bunch set. Pistol, hand up to Edwards. Shrugs off the first, but not the second. Loss of 2, and you know they got to go for it here. Great open field tackle by Mechie.
Yeah, great job by Mechie coming up. But, yeah, this is go-for-it territory. You can't afford it here. Worst comes to worst, your defense has to come up big.
2-by-2 set, 4th and 4. Looking to throw, that will be caught. First down and then some. A.J. Mullis picking up 17.
That is a perfect throw there by the quarterback and a better job by Mullis to hold on to it.
1st and 10, 2-by-2 set. Pistol getting the ball, throwing it to the near side, off their hands. Second big drop of the game. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, and eventually that's going to catch up to Nebraska if it hasn't already. You got to hope you hold on to it.
2 receivers at the top. 1 to the bottom is Cunningham, all alone. Split back in the backfield to Rory. Going to throw it, and that will be caught by Spencer Lewis Jr. with a gain of 7. Clock is still rolling.
Yeah, Nebraska, you got to be in hurry-up mentality right now. You're doing it earlier in the drive. I don't know why you don't do it now.
Remember, coming up at 7:30 on Twitch, LSU versus Missouri. That'll be 7:30 Central Time. 3rd and 3. Rory, pressure, fumble, picked up by the defense, or picked up by Bell.
Yeah, great awareness there by Bell. Dives on it to save this drive. Honestly, Jeff, if they don't pick that up, I think that's game. I really do. So a great awareness there by Bell to fall on it, keep Nebraska in the game right now. Good decision. Good decision by the Huskers.
Kicking the field goal, going for it here. 4th and 12 might be a little too long, even though they've converted a lot of 3rd and 16s in this game. Snap is down, kick is on the way. Oh, and it is through the uprights, and goodbye, Drake. Now
yeah, but the issue...
7-point game.
The issue is, though, now you probably have to go for that onside. Yep, here we go.
I don't know, 3 timeouts, I'd kick this away, but here we go, onside kick, but it is recovered. Right to West Virginia. Oh, that was actually a good play as they went for the hit, but Height holds on to the football. And here we go, 1st and 10, and we know what's at stake here. Nebraska, all 3 timeouts, got to get a 3 and out here.
Yeah, and I think that's probably why, Jeff, they didn't punt, they didn't kick it deep, is I think your goal right now, if you're Nebraska, you're expecting West Virginia to come out and run the ball, right? So if you can get 3 quick stops, burning all 3 of those timeouts, get the ball back, you have a chance.
First and 10. You know what's going to be coming. Philbin up the middle, and just like that, he's got the first down.
Yeah, and again, if you're Nebraska, though, you have to sell out. You have to sell out. I got to be sending 6, maybe even 7 guys right now.
First and 10 after the first down. Philbin once again, this time bottled up, picking up 5 though. Second time out taken by Nebraska.
But here's the thing. Look at that field position. West Virginia's in field goal territory.
Yep, just like that. That's why I like to kick it deep. At least you know that they couldn't really get into scoring position, but a couple first down and really they're in field goal range here in the CFSL. 3rd and 3 coming up.
This is game right here. Nebraska out of timeouts.
Pistol, you know Philbin's going to get it. No, but Barnes is going to keep it. No gain on the play. Field goal coming up to make it another 10-point deficit.
Yeah, and if you're Nebraska, I mean, it's got to be good. You didn't let him put up 6, but Jeff, now that I see the drive that's happened, I got to agree with you. I kind of wish they didn't take the onside.
As Gabriel has missed one on the season. He's 19 of 20 coming into this one. They're going to let this clock run. Could miss it here. We do have moderate wind.
Mm-hmm. Believe me, I know about missing in moderate wind.
9 mile per hour could always play a factor. You never know. Snap is down. Kick is on the way. Is it true? It is right down Broadway. 44, 34, 39 seconds remaining.
I mean, it's not over, though. I mean, it's not over. This is the type of game where you never know what could happen.
Could be a return. No, it won't. Past the 25, though, so 24-yard return by Smith. 35 seconds remaining. No timeout remains for Nebraska.
Let's see. Do they have a rabbit in the hat or something?
Trips to the top, 2 to the bottom. Nobody staying in the block for Rory. Throwing it. That's going to be caught. Sideline. John Blair picking up 18.
Murph, I just want you to know that does only hurt me a little bit. Thank you very much. I will be thinking about that during the second game that I'm not calling.
I didn't know Hatchell was going to be used as a verb.
I hate that's become a verb. I hate that's become a verb. I get it, but I hate it.
31 seconds remaining. I would stay with the empty set, but they're going to stay with 3 receivers. That's going to be thrown underneath. J.B. Bill picking up 7.
You got to run the hurry up here. Jeff, I agree with you. I would go empty set, get as many spread out guys as you can.
3rd down
good
coming
call.
up after the spike. 20 seconds remain.
Yeah, good call. 3rd and 3, so you don't really have to try to get some extra yards there on 2nd down. I don't hate it, but, I mean, 3rd and 3, 20 seconds left. You're kind of going to need a miracle here.
Here we go, 3rd down. Gonna take a shot deep downfield. 1-on-1. Almost intercepted, almost caught, and that was Sweeney.
I jumped out of my chair just because I thought he caught it. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought he brought it down.
That would have been a walk-in touchdown. 13 seconds remain. Rory, he's gonna throw it. Oh, that is caught! To the 10, to the 5, broken tackle!
He's in!
At the 1, they're gonna stay in the goal line! They gotta hurry it up with 6 seconds to go!
I thought he was in. Well, Nebraska's going to go for the spike.
5, 4, spikes it with 4 seconds left. Oh, man,
but oh
Nolan
my
Ellis.
God.
And the sports book is riding on this because the West Virginia was a 9.5-point favorite. Rory, is he going to do a backdoor? Let's see, he throws it! Touchdown, Mullins!
Well, what a catch there. I mean, if there's nothing riding on the game at that point at the sportsbook, why not? Great throw there by Rory. And I mean, hey, if you're Nebraska and you only lose this game by 3, that's a lot closer than a lot of people think, and that's a great way to end your season.
Oh, man, 1 second remain. So the only time we're going to have left is for the onside kick. Oh,
here we go, onside kick with some pitches. I'm feeling it.
The first onside recovery for a touchdown by Nebraska. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if they can return it. Oh,
nope. Fumble.
And that is going to be West Virginia's game. Jacob Thomas. Whew. We got another game at 9, Hatchell.
Yeah, we do, man. We really do, don't we?
We do. Let's wrap this one up and get viewers over to Twitch for 7:30.
Well, I mean, if that doesn't get your blood pumping, I don't know what will. I mean, Nebraska, hats off to them, man. I really thought when it was 24-7, I really thought they might have been out of it. They came back and battled like I haven't seen this season. Obviously, you want to end the season on a W, but that's a great way to come out and show your fans you got stuff planned for next season. West Virginia, congrats, you escaped, but you can't let that happen in the playoffs, or I'm sorry, and more likely the pit. That's not going to get you far. Great job by both teams tonight.
On behalf of my analyst, Matt Hatchell, executive producer Mike Peters, back in the truck, I'm Jeff Melnition. Thank you for spending your evening with us, and we hope you enjoyed this presentation of the Collegiate Football Simulation League presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Again, the final score, 44-41, West Virginia surviving by 3 and rip to the sports book. And we'll see you on Twitch at 7:30 Central Time for LSU and Missouri. And we'll be back here at 9 p.m. Central for Boise State and Iowa, live from Kinnick Stadium right here on YouTube. So until then, we'll see you guys at 7:30.